Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Generation Millennium. I'm your visually impaired host, Jeffro Madness, and I believe this is episode 6 of my Brilliant Diamond playthrough. So, when we last left off, we got to Snow Point City, and I was trying to take on my least favorite gym because, just look at the screen, it's all white. You think someone like me can see what the heck is going on here? So for this first section, I'm probably not going to be talking too much because I'm going to attempt to focus on the screen. So essentially how this puzzle is supposed to operate is that there are all these ice boulders, ice cubes, snowballs. Yeah, snowballs. There's the word. There are all these snowballs all over the place, and it's your job to knock them all down. Which makes zero sense from a lore perspective, but it's what we're supposed to be doing, and technically I think there is a way you can knock down all these snowballs without fighting any trainers. But I'm terrible at that, so here are some trainers. And as I mentioned in the previous episode, this is the well, it's not just a snow point, but essentially a lot of the gyms are going to have Pokemon that don't match their typings. Like Sneasel here, fortunately, is an ice type. I think someone has like an artillery or something. Oh, hey, Empoleon leveled up. I'll just ignore learning this new moves. And here's one explanation I was just referring to. Hello, Tentacruel. You're not ice whatsoever. I guess it was just developers always saying, hey, you think you can just come in here and just cruise your way with a bunch of fire types? No. Because for those of you who don't know, ice type is considered to be one of the worst types defensively, just because of how fragile a lot of the Pokemon can be. But anyways, back to this abomination of a puzzle. Well, I just knocked down another ball there. So the main gimmick of this puzzle is mostly just to try to get to high ground as possible. And then just slide your way around and knock out as many of these snowballs as you possibly can. Although there are some snowballs like on the far left and far right areas of the gym. Those ones you can essentially ignore. They're not... they're mostly just there to help bounce you around. But it's the ones who are blocking your way to Candace, the gym leader. They're the ones you really need to focus on taking out. I should remember to use Shadow Ball less frequently considering its animation takes forever. Oh, only just one Pokemon? Okay, quick gym trainer. I think there's gonna be 2 or 3 more scattered around somewhere. Looks like I can't go in those directions. Can I go up here? Okay, slide around these areas doesn't seem to be doing anything. Can't go that way. So yeah, since this is one of the main reasons I never played Sinnoh much as a kid, and it was Nintendo DS, only one save file per cartridge and all that, so I never had much reason to replay the games back then. I just got through this blasted puzzle and then called it a day. Never wanted to look back ever again. The hide and seek in the Eternal City Gym was tedious and annoying, but not difficult. Oh, he's out of Pelipper. Veilstone was even more tediously annoying. Pistoria was just trial and error. Fantina's was simple enough unless you're playing Pokemon Platinum version. I don't think Byron's gym was ever difficult. So out of all of them, I really despise the Snowpoint one. And then we still have Sunny Shore City later. That one is, I put in the same category as Pistoria, mostly just trial and error. Wait, did you survive my attack? Well, that was not very effective. I don't know who you were, but you somehow survived my energy ball and then used Earthquake. And speaking of energy ball, hello to you, Golduck, I think that is. I actually got an interesting comment there about someone asking me why I have like only 2 Pokemon on my team when I'm supposed to have like a full team. To answer that question, I'd said so in the comments. But like, everyone's free to play the game how they like, and in my case, I'm playing as a pseudo speedrun of sorts. Although, frankly, I'm way overestimated at this point. But I really am bumping to like every single trainer. If I'm still here up to like the 20-minute mark, I'll probably pause the video and just try and solve the puzzle on my own, and then resume recording once I finish the puzzle, because I don't want to waste you guys' time just watching me stumble my way around. Because I really despise this puzzle and it can just take me a while to figure it out. Hello again to you, Sneasel. I'm surprised none of these Sneasels has Fake Out. That's like usually a staple move they have. Don't think I've destroyed any new snowballs in a while. Although I do see a couple that I'm supposed to be destroying. Yeah, I see one there. I think... wait, there's like 2 right there. I think I see still the main one up front. And then the one over here. Wait. So I think there's like 4 more I need to get rid of before I can make my way to Candace. Nope, that doesn't work. Huh, I got rid of those. Okay, that's some progress. I think I have to go 1 more layer upward. Yeah, there goes another one. I think that just leaves like, I don't know how many more layers. Maybe 2 more. The heck? I was like, why am I stuck? Why can't I get out? Let me out! Ah, dang it. I guess there's another trainer I didn't manage to avoid, but oh well. And sorry for lack of commentary, I just really want to focus on taking out this puzzle ASAP. But let's see how much time has passed. Oh damn, we're already over the like 11-minute mark. That just goes to show how much I despise this puzzle. Despite my best efforts to finish it ASAP. There's so many water types in this gym, just trying to like, they really do think it's like, yeah, everyone's just gonna come with like a bunch of fire types, even though like, unless if you didn't choose Chimchar as your the only fire type you can get in the main game is Ponyta, unless you went to the Grand Underground and got like a Houndour or something. Because otherwise your fire type selection is rather limited, and yet somehow they think you're gonna come in here with a full team of them or something. Oh yeah, there was another one. I think that just leaves one more I need to get rid of. That's probably like the one at the very beginning of the gym. Yep, there's one right here I still need to get rid of. And I think the rest of the path is clear. I just need to figure out how to just get rid of this one here. Dang, I was hoping I can go for a full episode without a phone call. Oh well. Whee! At least it's not warp tiles, but still. I'm essentially just trying every single direction possible to get through this, and oh, dang it. Ooh, I think I just got it. Okay, I just need to make my way back to the beginning again. There we go, then move over here. And I think that's the puzzle. What, there's one more? Oh, come on. how do I get to that last one? I've also been trying to go around the right side, so I mean the left side most this whole time, so I'm guessing in order to get to that last one I need to go from the right angle somehow. Okay, I went up like that. Then maybe I go down from there. Go this way. Nope. What the? Another trainer? How did I miss one more? At least the only one Pokemon. I can only have like maybe 2 Pokemon most of the time. Oh hey, another Snover. And of course they all have Snow Warning. Then again, Snow Warning is Snover's default ability. I'd be surprised if they had, I forget what's his tinted ability, bulletproof or something, or wait, I think it's soundproof. Which can be useful in niche situations, but not this one. Oh wait, there's still one more thing. There's one more boulder over here I forgot about. Confound it. So there's 2 more I still need to take down. You know what, guys? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pause things and just try to solve this off camera because I don't want you guys to spend too much time watching this. Not to mention, it's still a ton of story stuff I still have to go through. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back, and I believe I've solved the puzzle. Yep, there we go. And oh Jesus Christ, that took me like an extra 15 minutes. This is why I despise this puzzle with a passion. It takes me like almost half an hour to get through, maybe even more. Like I was trying all sorts of different things, just flying virtually every single direction I could think of, and yet I just couldn't figure out how to get that last one going. Like I think there are like actually like 3 more I had to get through. I ended up taking out 2 of them, and then the final one's always the final one that always takes me forever to figure out how to finish it off. But anyways, here's Candace, the gym leader. They specialize in Ice-type Pokemon, and oh wow, my star is really starting to catch up on levels here. And I'm gonna get buffered by Hail. Well, I have to switch out my move because that's a dark type. And I think her Pokemon here are like level 38 or so. My starter got to level 40, so I guess my levels are starting to finally catch up a bit. And you have a Medicham for some reason. This is another example I mean that they don't have enough ice types. And I just realized that pretty much a lot of our Pokemon, well like half of them because Sneasel and Medicham, I think they can both learn Fake Outs, even if they don't have it, which I'm not complaining about. And then I think our ace is an Abomasnow. Yep, Abomasnow. And since Hail's already up, it's no worry to activate. And there we go, that's kind of defeated. I can finally get out of this terrible gym. And I forget what badge she gives. Can't be Icicle badge, I believe that's Price's badge in Johto. But the badge name was displayed down there, you guys can read it. And the TM she gives is, I think it's Avalanche, which is, in my opinion, it's a pretty bad move because, I mean, it's a physical ice move, a bit stronger than Ice Punch, I think, but considering it forces you to have negative priority, I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. But anyways, we need to head back to this place over here. And I don't trust myself to figure this out quickly, so I'm gonna use a repel so I can skip past all this grass without having to worry about encounters. And now since we have the gym badge, the pathway to the Cutie is now opened up. And as I mentioned in the last episode in Pokemon Platinum, the pathway is blocked by an actual rock climb wall. Here, I think there's like just some galactic grunts just blocking the way. They, for some reason, don't let you through until you have the Cutie badge. I mean, not the Cutie badge, the Snow Point badge. And did I miss the entrance? Not sure I'm still in Cutie Lakefront. Oh, I think it's up here somewhere. Or not? You probably saw my count of my max repels. I bought a bunch more because I don't trust myself, especially in something like this. I'm probably going to waste the entire max repel before I find my destination. So just as a safety net, I just bought a whole bunch more. Oh yeah, and I also did find a rock climb TM out in the snowfield off camera. So I didn't have to worry about trying to find it again on camera. And what the frick? Is the entrance to a Cutie Lakefront was supposed to be up there somewhere. Maybe it's more on the right side over here? I mean, technically I should be in the lakefront right now, but it's just the entrance to the lake itself. Alright, fine. I was hoping I can get this without my device, but looks like I actually need it. Or maybe not. What the frick? I really hate all this blasted snow with like everything just looks the same. I mean, to me, you guys probably see just fine, but me, all I see is like a bunch of white with some different dark colors here and there, which I know are like the trees. Beyond that, everything just blends in. Like, out of all the weather conditions, I really hate hail and snow. Maybe developers did too, because if you guys aren't aware, hail got kind of nerfed in Gen 9. I mean, it is technically the worst weather condition of them all. Like sunlight increases the power of fire type moves, lets solar beam be used immediately without having to charge. Oh yeah, and also weakens water type moves. And it hails the opposite, and weakens fire type moves, boosts power water type moves. And also lets you use Thunder and Hurricane without those two moves just never miss when the rain's up. In the Sandstorm, it boosts the defense stat of Rock, Ground, and Steel types, I believe. And that's just about it. Although those abilities do have some versatility, like Dry Skin and Under Rain acts as like a free leftovers. Some Pokemon like, say, Garchomp has Sandveil, boost their evasion in Sandstorm. There were some Pokemon that got advantage in Hail, like Snowcloak increases their accuracy, and Blizzard will never miss. And speaking of blizzards, I think the hail just increased on this route. Therefore, make my visibility even worse. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cut things out one more time until I find a blasted entrance. So BRB, y'all. Alrighty, and we are back, and I finally found that blasted entrance. And it looks like we have Jupiter up here dealing with, I forget, one of our rivals. I forget which one, but either way, each time we came to a lake, the Galactic Commander, Admin, whatever, essentially just tells us we're too late. Oh, we're dealing with Barry, or Jeffro as he is known. Yeah, but essentially at this point, Team Galactic just tells us, yeah, we are just meddlesome pests that who are far too late. Team Galactic's already achieved their goal of collecting all the lake spirits. Now they're gonna use them to craft the right chain so they can take control of the legendary Pokemon of time and space, depending on your version. And they also tell us that if we wish to stop them, we should come to their HQ for some reason. So that is where we are going next, as soon as I find where it is on the blasted map. Because as usual, Game Freak just wants us to hop all over the Sinnoh region. They want us to fight all the way here to Veilstone City. Because if you explored around the city, then you would have noticed there's a big building over here. This is the Galactic Building, which we revisited here earlier. We virtually cannot do anything here, so we had to wait to come back now, and now we have the storage key. Because if you recall back in, was it episode 3 or so, we entered that one building, like, those Galactic Grunts stole, I think it was Lucas's Pokedex, somehow. And then they just ran into a building, we just couldn't follow them. Yeah, we need to head back to that place. Should be around here somewhere. There we go. And this is where we found the Fly TM, HM, whatever you want to call it. But now that we have the storage key, we can now enter here. And now begins our invasion of Team Galactic's headquarters. Or rather, their... Honestly, I don't know what's up. Like, their headquarters is actually not that big of a building. But rather, this back area is a lot bigger than their actual headquarters, which makes no sense. Did I take a wrong turn? Oh, item. I guess I did take a wrong turn. Maybe I go a little bit further upward. Nope. Or maybe I went up too early. Yeah, there we go. I was like, isn't there supposed to be like a galactic battle around here somewhere? But we are now officially in the not end game per se, but we're in the point in the game where the game story is reaching its epic climax, I guess you can call it. Because now Team Galactic is finally going through with all their plans to get the legendary Pokemon to use for their own devices. In which, like, I don't understand everything they've been doing throughout the rest of the story, like they were doing something at the Valley Windworks to gather energy or something. They were kidnapping people in Eterna City for something. I don't understand what all those plots were about. But then, like, they were doing research at the ruins in Celestic Town. That one made more sense. Like, Cyrus is there in person, so that makes it even more plausible. And then, let's see. I think I have to go up the staircase. Been a little while since I've done this, so I'm not quite certain I remember how it's supposed to go. But considering that this episode, I'm recording on a Friday, but it's going to come out like on next week's Tuesday. So you guys who are watching this have probably already seen me this with the Saffron City gym and all those teleporters and whatnot. Well, guess what? Those teleporters have returned with a vengeance. Oh, whoops! I use Shadow Ball, the normal type. I think they probably used Charm on me. Don't care about that. I'm a special attacker. How silly me to use. Yep, that's not a Glameow. That's definitely a normal type. I don't think Glameow's returned to the main series in quite some time. I mean, I don't really count BDSP as a main series game. But yeah, there's one teleporter. And this took oh yeah, there's another teleporter. I was a little worried it just took me to like an item or something. Anyways, there's a staircase. Then I think maybe I have to warp here. And then I think there's like a double battle I have to deal with here. Or maybe not. Unless I'm thinking of a different location. Either it's a different location or I'm in the wrong place. Hopefully it's just the different location I'm thinking of. Because I could have sworn there's an area like that looks exactly like that, but there are two trainers essentially that force you into a double battle situation. Unless one of them is a spinner and they just haven't spotted me yet. Two good arrows. Although this person I'm battling is not a good. I mean, the background is obvious because is set like that because we're in a galactic building, but excuse me, guys. If I mean, if you hear the music, that was just a regular trainer battle music. And I believe this is the place where we're supposed to be going. Yay! Looks like I found it. Yay! First try. I didn't get lost. Yay! And there should be an item on the floor around here. There's a galactic key. One. Lovely. And we can use the galactic key to open up this door here. Which just leads us back to the entrance of the storage area. So we essentially just went in one big circle. But now that we have the galactic key, we can actually enter the official galactic building. So yeah, they essentially just make you go through the whole workaround. They just make you go in a big circle, do this and that. I don't understand, like. But then again, I don't know. Like, Sinnoh is all about just making you go around in circles over and over and over again. This is why I don't like this region so much. They just forced you to just keep backtracking, going back in circles, just flying across the map. It's a whole mess. And oops, I think I've entered through the wrong door. Because if you notice here, the building has multiple doors. How vexing. But anyway, there should be a... Let's look at the reception desk. There's like a gate there. Now that we have the galactic key, we can open up the gateway and head on up. And Cyrus shouldn't be too far away from here. Oh, is this a double situation I was thinking about? Oh, maybe not. Just one. But that double battle I was talking about should be coming up relatively soon. Oh, phone notification. Yeah, just a news alert. Well, depending on what part of the world you guys live in, be careful, because here, where I live, California-wise, we're approaching wildfire season. Weather is finally warm up around here, so that's definitely a big red flag. Another Golbat. Sheesh, you guys love your Golbats. Ooh, level up Empoleon. What level are you now? 41, I think that says. I mean, I guess it's... I'm glad his levels are catching up, but still... A lot of the other battles, I mean, the legendary Pokemon itself in this game is like... It's like one of the most random levels ever. I think that's like level like 47 for the legendaries. That's like the most random level in existence, mostly. They just put them defaultly level 50 or something, I think. By the time you get to that point in the story. And yet 47. Not too high, not too low, but still. Then again, I think Ground and Kyogre and Hoenn, I think they were level 42. Well, they were somewhere, like 40, 42, give or take. Whereas Generation 1 and 2, the levels were consistent. The Kanto birds were all level 50s, Mewtwo was 70, and Johto, the roaming beasts were all level 40. Your box art was level 45, and then the opposite box art that you can encounter later on, I believe they were level 70 because that was a post-game thing when you can go up against the opposite legendary. And I don't know why I ran into this particular room. I don't think I'm supposed to... I mean, you can come here for the item like I did, but that's not your destination. Instead, I think there's like a teleporter. Yep, there we go. Oh, but there's the right teleporter. It's a different story. I don't think it was. Okay, take me back. I think there's one more teleporter down here somewhere. Yep, there we go. There we go, this looks more correct. Was there is there a staircase here? No, I didn't mean to go back and teleport, dang it. Send me back. And that phone call is actually nicely timed. It's like, please help me get out of here. Oh, to an item. Ah, dang it. Guess I'm in the wrong area. Unless there's a staircase here. Let me try that one more time. Is there a staircase there? Maybe I have to climb said staircase. This just a machine? No stair? Dang it. Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to go that way then. Although I could have sworn this looked like a actual path I'm supposed to be taking. Fine, let me try that one more time. Unless there's a different location, then I mean, it looks the same, but it's not the correct one. No more teleporters around here? Nope, just dead end. Okay, fine. Okay, so that first part was a bit easier. But this part, second part is not as easy or simple. Despite my initial thoughts. So maybe this one is the right way? Unless it's just a dead end? What? The frick? So this way leads nowhere either. The heck? So I just came across two teleporters that don't do anything? That makes no sense. I am supposed to go this way. I know I am. Unless there's like a teleporter over here or staircase or... Wait a minute. I think there's a teleporter over here. Aha, there we go. I forgot about that one. Okay, so I was supposed to go in there. And... Oh, beds, I can heal. Yay! Heal my power points, thank you. Then after you heal yourself up, you can then go up the staircase, and I think this is where the double battle is. Yeah. Now this looks familiar. Yep, there we go. Two people. Yep. Yeah. Now I'm really on track. And oh, for the love of it, is that full team of 6 Pokemon? Looks like I've had one of my Pokemon in my party for so long that they finally gained affection. That's why they bounce around like that. And I think someone either got Sucker Punch or faked out, although considering Alakazam cannot get faked out. Goodbye Stunky, I think that was, or Skuntank, one of those two, and that was either a Krogunk or a Toxicroak. Another Krogunk. Oh, another Stunky too. And one of them has Anticipation, which essentially just warns you if a opponent has a super effective move, which in my opinion is kind of pointless considering most people, they are going to have super effective moves, so there's no point in anticipating them. You may as well use it for more useful things like Frisk, for example, is an ability that informs you what held item the opponent has, which can help you learn what your opponent may be thinking or doing in the double, well, in just VGC in general, because knowing what item your opponent has via Frisk can definitely give you information about, so you don't have to guess about what their plan might be. Although, even if you do know what hell item they have, it's not a sure thing that you can figure out their strategy. They may do something wonky that you may not be expecting. But either way, I think there should be a teleport around here somewhere. I don't think I hit the right one. There we go, I think it's this one. Staircase, going up. Maybe one more grunt. Oh, maybe not. I think there's a doorway here where they open up, and I think Cyrus is right behind this door. And it's around this point, and I think in Pokemon Platinum, like, you'll actually see Cyrus in his room, and he'll have like an army of grunts standing in front of him. He's like giving a huge speech. And then it makes you wonder, holy crap, do I have to like battle like 50 grunts right here and there? Right then and there? But nope. The grunts just leave, I guess, for Mount Coronet. That's our next destination after this. To like, you know, you can just like stop us, right? You have like an entire battalion worth of grunts you could use, and yet you don't. You just decide to let us go. How kind of you. But looking at the timer, I'm probably just gonna have enough time to just finish the galactic stuff and head for Mount Coronet, and I'll take care of the whole Mount Coronet stuff in the following episode. Which is unfortunate, but given the fact I wasted time with the whole Snow Point gym and like Acuity stuff, At least I'm glad I managed to finish the Galactic HQ stuff in this episode. That's always a plus. Although there's one thing that people have always joked about Cyrus's team. As cool as it is, they has all these Pokemon. And when we do the final battle with them later, they'll all be fully evolved. But one thing people always note is the fact you can just like use rock moves to just crush his entire team. Because like Golbat, Weavile, Murkrow, they're all weak to rock, so yeah. And for some reason he just gives you this Master Ball here. Which is rather odd, although I guess it beats just finding it randomly on the ground. Like you do in the Hoenn games, because you can go to like the evil hideout there and you just find the Master Ball on the ground. So I guess it makes more sense that the leader of the organization would give them to you, and this is where the lecture is being held. If you can see, they're just being held in like some experimental tubes. But what we want to go is back here to what's your name again? Saturn? Yep. Commander Saturn. We need to battle him now in order to release the like spirits. Because apparently we're too late, as usual, and they've already finished their plans of extracting I don't know, like the DNA out of the lake trio to create the right chain, which Cyrus already has, so he's on his way to Mount Coronet now. Which I guess is why he's like so calm and collected, like about us defeating him. He's like, yeah, thanks for the battle entertainment, but I already finished my goal, so you can just feel free to just take his Master Ball and just be on my way. Ooh, look at that, fully evolved now. Toxicroak. But you're 6 times, I mean technically 4 times but then if you include stab, that's 6 times damage, so goodbye. Only way he would hang on after that would be a Focus Sash. I'm surprised that's still that's Bronzor rather than Bronzong. What level is it? Like, I think it's at like 38, so that should be, I think that should already be a Bronzong by now, I think. But now that Saturn's defeated, there's like a button behind him that we can press to release the lake spirits. And click. And with that, the lake spirits are freed, and now we have to chase down Cyrus to the spear pillar on Mount Coronet. But before we do that, we have to get out of this creepy laboratory. Like, if you come in this and play this game yourself, like, there's no music in this area. You just hear a bunch of machines making noise. It is rather ominous. But anyways, now that we're done with all that stuff, we can get out of here. If I remember how to get out of here, that is. Where am I going? Hello, game. I think there's like a staircase around here I originally went up. Game, how did I get out of here? Oh, there we go. Staircase. Whew. And then just like a teleport over here. And I think a teleport over here is actually a shortcut to get out of here. Because I think it was supposed to be a portal that took you like to like the door on the far right of the galactic building, but I could be wrong. I thought this was the way out. Unless I'm just misremembering things. Again, which would not surprise me. Luckily, this episode is essentially over, give or take. So let me try the other teleporter. There should be one more here. Maybe this one instead. Or maybe not. Alright, looks like since I can't find a shortcut, guess I'll have to run out here the old-fashioned way. Which actually may not be a bad thing, because that means I can run back over to these beds and heal. What? Are the beds not here? Can I not heal? Is that only before, not after? Oh, there we go. I was like, what's wrong? How come these beds aren't working? And then we just teleport away back around. There we go, we're outside and... well, shoot. Not quite outside just yet, but almost there. And then... should be a staircase around here somewhere. There we go, now we're back at the entrance. Sweet, sweet freedom. Alright, so in order to get to Mount Coronet, we've actually been there a couple of times, like we ran through there on our way to Harkham City earlier. Then we went there, we had to cut through there in order to get to Snowpoint City. But now to get the Spear Pillar, you need to go through a certain way. My favorite way to get there is through Orberg, so give me a second while I try to find the way there. Where does it currently say I'm at? Pastoria? Okay, more to the left. Sand Gem, a bit more up. Jubilife, more to the right. There we go, Orberg. And then you go up here. There should be a little section up here. Hop on your bicycle. Ah, shoot, oops, I skipped it. Didn't mean to hop into the grass, but as you can see, there's Machops here, Geodudes. Interviews the Poke Radar. And you can find, I think, both Stantler and Larvitars here. I'll get my bicycle so I don't trigger any more encounters. And then there's like this little side area here. You can and then you need your bicycle to get up this section. You have to change your gears to get up it. And then enters Mount Coronet, should be around here somewhere. There we go. Now I'll use my repels because I really don't want to have any encounters here. And then there's a patch of water here you can surf across. And this is one part of the game that's a bit wonky with the controls. So give me a second of silent time. Phew. Because you see, like, just below me there's like a little ledge you can hop over. If you try doing that with the D-pad, you can easily just hop over when you don't mean to. That's like one of the most annoying parts of this, well, just getting through this section. And then I think I have to run over here. I have to go up this little section here. This is another cave area, so it's kind of hard to see, but I know the general gist of how to get through here. But yeah, Mount Coronet's not much of a puzzle, but it can be slightly maze-like if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, I know how to finish this part of the puzzle when I can actually see what I'm doing, but on this current screen of mine, like, strangely enough, I can actually see much better on handheld mode than on my computer screen, which... Not saying my computer screen is bad, it's just the contrast in comparison looking at the OLED Switch screen, which is what I'm recording capture footage off of, and looking on when it's streaming through my computer. This is just not... I wouldn't say it's reliable, just... I'm not sure how to describe it. Either way, just a bit hard to... Oh, item. So is that really all the point of just going up that little staircase there, just for an item? Getting up this little pedestal? Look at that, I already wasted the rappel. But I wanted to at least get to the next area before I stop the episode there, and then... But maybe I can just cut it once more, but I would have really wanted to show you guys I could do this on my own. I'm sure a lot of you are cringing at the fact that, like, yeah, you need to go that way. Wait, why do you keep going back and forth? It's like, well, most of the fact, because since I can't see, I'm just listening to the bumping sounds for the most part. I see the bridge I'm supposed to be crossing eventually. No, this is not the part I need to run under the bridge. Oh, I found another item. But anyways, we're approaching the 1 hour mark, so I guess I'll just say my outro stuff while I have the opportunity. Like, comment, subscribe, leave comments down below about stuff like... I was like, thinking about I can finally get to like recording some podcast stuff since I got me stuck in this recording environment for a while, so I was trying to think about some ideas for more recording stuff. So I was thinking about going back to the podcast in the future, which I was thinking about listing off my top 10 favorite Pokemon from each type. So that's gonna be like 18 different episodes, and maybe I'll release on a weekly basis. Although there's gonna be a short podcast because I only talk about 10 Pokemon each time. But I'm also getting a list together for like a Scarlet and Violet podcast because I haven't talked about those games yet. I talked about BDSP and my thoughts on PLA for a bit back in the past, I believe. I already did Let's Go, I did Sword and Shield, so Scarlet and Violet are the only ones really missing at this point. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with your acquaintances who might want to just see a low vision guy attempt to play Pokemon games. And links down below to my Discord and Patreon. Please support me via Patreon because that can tell my guardians that my content is actually likable and that they can get off my case about possibly making a living. And I'm also in the works of getting a light novel. Well, the 3rd chapter is still under maintenance. I'm really trying to figure out how to write certain aspects, so it's a bit iffy there. But well, yeah, I guess I'll just end things here. And I suppose I'll just catch you all in the next episode. So, with nothing else really to say, take care!